Welcome to Lesson 2 on dividing polynomials by a monomial. In this video, we'll be dividing polynomials and monomials using algebra tiles. So to begin, we model the polynomial as a rectangle. The monomial we're dividing by will be one dimension of the rectangle, and the quotient will be the other dimension. And we'll be using a T-chart to help us organize our tiles. Example 1, we have to simplify 8x squared over 2x. So we'll start by modeling 2x, either across the top or down the side. So I'm going to place my 2x tiles down the side. I have to shade them in since they're positive. Now I'm going to take my 8x squared tiles and place them in this area, making sure when I place the tiles they form a rectangle. So I'm going to place an x squared tile here, another one below it, another one up next to the x squared tile, and here, which gives us 4x squared tiles. Here we have 6x squared tiles. We need 2 more. So now the tiles that go across the top are the quotient. So when we looked at multiplying tiles, we said that the tile that gets placed here needs to have the same dimensions as the tiles on the side and the tiles going across the top. So the tile that goes across the top needs to be this long, which makes this an x tile. And since it's a positive x squared tile being divided by a positive x, that gives me a positive x tile. So the positive divided by a positive is a positive. Next to that, I'm also going to have a tile that is this long. So that is an x tile. We'll have another x tile next to that. And then one more. So that means that 8x squared divided by 2x is equal to 4x. In example 2, I have to divide 3x squared minus 6x by 3x. So I'm going to take my 3x, and this time I'm going to place the tiles across the top. There's my 3 positive x tiles. Now I have to take 3x squared tiles and 6 negative x tiles and place them here so that they form a rectangle. But I also need to keep in mind the 3 positive x tiles across the top as well. So all the dimensions need to match up. So an x squared tile can fit here. You can put a x squared tile next to that as well. And one more. So there's the 3x squared tiles we need. Now when we look at placing tiles, we need to make sure we line up the dimensions. So for example, if I have an x squared tile here, I'm not going to be placing an x tile vertical like this, since the dimensions don't match. Rather, when I place an x tile next to an x squared tile, I can lay it horizontally like this so that the dimensions match now. So I'm going to keep that in mind when I place my 6 negative x tiles. I'm going to place a x tile horizontally so it matches. Place another one next to that. and another one. So that's 3. So I need another 3, and I can go below and do 3 more. Now the tiles that go here is the quotient or the answer. So again, keeping in mind that the tile that is placed on the side has to be this long, that means that I'm going to have an x tile here. And a positive x squared divided by a positive x is going to give me a positive x. Now, just below that, my tile is only going to be this long, so this makes this a 1 tile. And since a negative divided by positive is a negative, we keep it as a negative 1 tile. And below that, I'm going to have a negative 1 tile as well. So 3x squared minus 6x over 3x gives me x minus 2.